we are having that difficult money conversation today. This is not going to be an easy conversation. It is going to be very hard, but you need it. I need it. Everybody needs it for a smooth sailing life. Now, this video is going to be breaking down to you the boundaries, the different money conversations you must have with everybody, your children, your husband, your colleagues, your enemies. You must have this conversation, okay? If you want to hey, it is difficult, but we must have it. Today is the conversation. Today is the day the Lord has made. We are going to be breaking all the tables as regards finances. If you have all those wicked people that used to collect money from you, I'm going to be telling you how to chase them away. All right, my name is Habila. I make videos about entrepreneurship, lifestyle, and finance, aka money, aka kudi, whatever you want to call it, owo, ego, call it whatever. Whew. We are going to be setting boundaries. We are going to be having different money conversations to different people. We are going to be knowing the difference between stingy people and economical people. You know that I'm very economical. Uncle, you're very stingy. You are going to know the difference today. We're also going to be knowing the different people that can spend money. Do you know that there are people that spending money is very easy with them? It comes very easy for them, and it is because of their temperament. I'm going to be breaking that down for you, so let us get started. First and foremost, what do you know about money is what we are going to dissect first. What do you know about money? You that want to set boundary, what do you know about your money? Do you know that a percentage of your money should be kept aside every day for in case of incasity? Do you know that your money, whatever you earn, you need to pay yourself first? Do you know that you can automate your bills? I have made a lot of videos, and I'm going to put this in a playlist so that you can just go and watch and educate yourself on finance. I have been on this financial journey for a little over a year, and let me tell you something. My money mindset has changed. I am able to save more, invest more, and increase my money. Now, let us get started. Number you need to know about money for yourself, right? You need to understand what it means to invest, what it means for you to be swindled, what it means for people to defraud you, what it means for all these bad money habits. You need to know it. You need to purge out yourself and be on a straight path first, okay? I have made videos as regards that. Now, the other one that we're going to move on to is, what does the person know about finance? So whoever you want to talk to, you have to understand where the person comes from when it comes to money. I'll give you a very simple example. In my house, everybody has different money mindset. My dad has a different money mindset. My mother has a different money mindset. My siblings all have different money mindset. I have a different money mindset. Your husband and your children, all of us cannot have different money mindset. We cannot have the same money mindset. We all have different money mindsets, and you have to understand whoever you want to communicate this money issue with. Okay, let me give you a very simple example. If for me, I am a choleric, I'm a very strong choleric. I plan my money down to the T. Okay, my transport, my feeding, my house rent, I plan everything. My mother, on the other hand, does not plan. Okay, it just happens. She just spends out of impulse. This is good to have, this is nice to have. Everything goes, okay? And for you to manage with that kind of person, having conversation, let me tell you something. Money conversation with my mother is difficult. My God. Praise, you can relate, right? Yes. My brother is shouting in the background. Money conversation with my mother. Hey! Now, let's move on to understanding these people. You have to understand that there are different conversations you should have with money. Now, based on your relationship with somebody, if you are my brother, right, and you are my dependent, meaning that I pay your school fees and like I take care of you, there's a different money conversation that we should have. For somebody like my younger brother who is listening to me right now, I am not going to be giving him money for data. I am not going to be sending him money because he every day is on this phone playing game online. Okay, I am not going to be giving that kind of person money anyhow, because I know half of the money is going to be going into games. So you need to understand this person right? You understand this person, then you need to understand the kind of conversation you have with this person. Now the conversation I'm having with him right now is, oh, when you need something, because my parents are still the major providers in my family. My parents are still quite young, nobody is retired, they still have a few years in service. So before they are done, most of my siblings are done with school, and any other thing will just be additives. Now when I'm having conversation with my brother, because I know that the best I can do for him is dash him small money, maybe buy him phone to relieve money stress from my parents. Whatever I'm doing it with a pinch of salt. I'm not doing it 100% because he doesn't know how to manage his money. So all I'm telling him is, this money is for this, whatever you want to do with it. Now for the younger ones who are a lot younger, I have a 12-year-old, I have a 14-year-old. For the 14-year-old, if I'm having conversation with Peter as regards money, I'm just telling him, you know, when you go to school, learn not to give everybody your money when they ask you for money. The conversation I'm having with him is different. When I'm having money conversation with my father, which is the major investor and the provider of this family, the conversation is, oh, daddy, I've saved this money, oh, daddy, I've done this, daddy, I've done that, and he's telling me, oh, I've invested this and that, oh, I'm buying this and this. Those are the kind of money conversations we have. I cannot come tell my father, oh, daddy, you don't buy this. Because I know that the man knows what he's doing as regards money. When it comes to my mother, I have to be very fluid, okay? I just have to say, oh, you know, mommy, this thing, you just have to find a way to tell her so that she will not get angry and you are passing out your message. Now, let's move on to boundaries, how to set appropriate boundaries with money. At the end of the day, it is your money, okay? And you should determine what and what it should be used for. Don't let anybody sway you and make you feel bad or guilt trip you, because people are good at that. They'll tell you, no, I'm your family, you can do it. You can do it. It is your money and you will choose what you want to do with it, okay? It is your right. At the end of the day, everybody is more selfish than is selfless. Everybody will look out for himself before you look out for you. If you have need for money, let me tell you, those people who come around begging you for money and trying to make you feel bad for not giving them money, they will choose themselves first. They will first put category, are you sure you deserve this money? Yes, they will do that. So you need to put in appropriate boundaries. You need to understand, this is where I can go as far as it comes to money with you. For my brother, as I said, the one who is always on his phone, you know, using data. I don't know how much he subscribes for data, because even me, data is a problem for me. But because he always has data, if he asks for money for data, I'm not going to give him money for data because he doesn't know how to manage his data. Do you understand that? So I'm having that conversation with him like, you, when it comes to, if he says, oh, Samaria, you know, maybe I need to cut my hair, or like I need to buy something for school, or there's this shirt I want to buy, I can give him money for that as much as it lies within my budget. Now, a very important thing when it comes to boundaries is understanding your budget. You have to create a budget for giveaway. Do you understand? So that if somebody comes, it's not from your house rent you are giving somebody. You are not borrowing money to pay somebody else's bills. Because let me tell you something. If you are not available for that, other people will be available to help that person. You have to define appropriate boundaries. If you want us to do a detailed video on how to define boundaries with family members, because I am the king of boundaries when it comes to money. Maybe because it comes easy for me as my temperament, as I'm a very straightforward person. But for some other people, they don't want to hurt anybody. So okay, let me just give you. So if you want us to do a detailed video on what has helped me to define boundaries as far as my family and friends, let me get to know it in the comment section. Do you have problematic family members when it comes to finance? Let us know in the comment section. Then we'll find a way of helping you by creating a video that suits your particular need. Now, we're now going to know the difference between stinginess, frugality, generosity, and extravagance. There's a particular tribe in Nigeria, I'm not going to be mentioning their names. They are the king of extravagance. When a child is born, there's a party. When a woman is pregnant, there's a party. When one teeth grows, there's a party. Everything is party, party, party. They would borrow to fund a lifestyle. Extravagance. Now, the difference between stinginess and economical, which is being frugal, is that their words are opposite. Do you understand? When you are stingy, when you are very, very stingy, it's different between being economical. Those people that used to count meat inside pots, those people that used to wear one clothes from Sunday to Sunday, and tell you, oh, I cannot do this, and they are saving money. I remember there's a girl who told me one time not to on the fan in the house because it consumes a lot of units and we should fan ourselves. I swear to God, that girl told me that, and I was like, what? She said, no, this fan consumes units, so let's just open the doors and the window for fresh air. And this was hot heat season. Yeah, it does happen. There are people like that. You need to work your way around those kinds of people. That is stinginess.com. Now, frugality, which is economical, which is mostly placed side by side with stinginess. Let me give you the difference. Frugality is you managing your money, okay, knowing what to add, what to drop, what to spend on, and what not to spend on. That is being frugal. That is you managing your money, being economical. All those people that used to lie, they don't used to give gifts every day. No, I'm just economical. I'm an economical person. Until you're a stingy person, you're very stingy. Let us move on to the next one. Generosity. When you are not generous, you are stingy. Do you understand? I talked about stinginess. When you are being generous, it's like, oh, you can help. There's a budget for you to help somebody with. Okay. Oh, I can help. I can give you my resources. I don't have to give you finance. I can give you, oh, I can help you in kind. If you say I'm hungry, oh, I have extra food, so I can give you as much as it lies within me and not for me to overdo it. Do you understand? There's a boundary for being generous. Now, those people are the healthy financial people. Frugal people and generous people are people who are comfortable in their finance as regards boundaries and giving. When it now comes to extravagance, those people those people that every day it is we die, like, let us spend it to the T. As money comes, we blow it. God will provide for tomorrow. No, those are extravagant people. Those people who can afford, oh, I need a phone now, I need to change up my phone because my phone is giving problem. I want to buy a phone that had a little bit higher quality. I'll not say no, it has to be iPhone 14 because that's what is in vogue. That is me being extravagant. The only wise thing for me to do, which will mean me being frugal, is to step up a little bit, maybe 12 or 13 at the very most, as much as it lies within my budget. That is me being frugal, not me being what? Extravagant. Okay, if I want to be extravagant, I will clear my money in my account and buy a MacBook and buy a camera and buy a phone, and we sit down and making content and I'm waiting for people to watch so that I'll make money. That's me being extravagant. But me being frugal is planning and budgeting my money the right way. Frugality pays. Now let's move on to temperament and how people spend money. There are 4 basic temperaments: choleric, sanguines. Sanguines are the first. Sanguines, choleric, melancholy, and what? Phlegmatic. Now, sanguine people like my mother are the ones that, as they go, do you understand? Their emotions are the ones that lead them to spend money. Do you understand? They are not thinking as much. When they now buy, they're like, but do I need this thing? Whatever. Those kinds of people, they are the loud people, happy people. They shop a lot. Those are sanguines. They are that kind of temperament. They are happy-go-lucky people. Hey, hip-hop, hooray, those kinds of, they are the life of the party. I have a little bit of sanguine in me, so yeah, I understand that properly. Now, choleric people are very planned and mostly very rigid people. They are people who, okay, this is the money that we set and this is what we are going to do with it. Let me say something very quickly before I move on to choleric. If a sanguine is a stingy person, they are hardly stingy people. Sanguines are mostly very extravagant people. Those people that will spend money, okay? Choleric are mostly people who are frugal and sometimes stingy. If a choleric person is stingy, you die. Or hunger will kill you. I know of a woman who used to give her children gari in my neighborhood because she wants to train them for hard life. Do you understand? She'll give them gari. They give her money for food, though. She'll use it to buy pig and be rearing pig, or buy chicken and be rearing chicken, and be giving her children gari that she's teaching them how to survive when difficult times come. That is stinginess. So you being a choleric would make they are excellent CEOs and good leaders and all that. They have good, traits, but they have anger issues, and when they make a decision, it's very hard for them to change their mind. So those kinds of people, by the time they are stingy, oh Lord, that's the end. That's the end. When they are generous people, it's a good balance. So for sanguine, it is best that you are what? A frugal person, and for choleric, it's best that you're a generous person, you're a frugal person, not you being a stingy person. That is a red flag. That is a dead end. Moving on very quickly to phlegmatic people are very fluid people. They are the diplomatic people. They are neither here nor there. They feel like the world can be a better place. You don't have to fight, everybody can get justice and all that. They are mostly those generous people, those people who will give, out of generosity. But if a phlegmatic person is extravagant, they are hardly extravagant people. They are always very meticulous when it comes to planning. Same as melancholic people are people who are just laid back, relaxed, but they are down to detail as well. They are similar to choleric people. So mostly the temperaments that would give more money are sanguines. The ones who would not give more money are choleric. So people like me are most likely not to give money, but God has helped me and I'm able to give money. This will be the end of this video. If you want more of setting boundaries and me talking more about finance as regards temperament, let me know in the comment section. I'll end this video here. Please set appropriate boundaries for people as regards your money, because at the end of the day, if tables were turned, let me tell you, you're going to be on the ground and you'll be wondering, so you can do this to me? Yeah. So let us plan our money and learn to have these conversations with our people before marriage, during marriage, in families, in friendships. Learn to have money conversation. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.